Hi y'all, so today we're going to be learning about Dia de los Muertos and I'm going to be recreating this sugar skull Katrina face paint for you all. Okay, so the first step is to apply hand sanitizer or wash your hands. Throughout the video, you can watch the steps in the video, but I will be giving fun facts about Dia de los Muertos as well, so you can learn a little bit more about Mexican culture. Okay, so Dia de los Muertos begins as a multi-day holiday, so it begins on November 1st and it ends on November 2nd. As many of you know, or if you have heard of this holiday, it is mostly used that you create an altar of flowers and food to venerate your loved ones and to honor them. Altars I mentioned are also known as ofrendas in Spanish, and this is where people go to cemeteries to be with the souls of their departed and build private altars containing their favorite foods and beverages. You can as well add pictures to the altar. The intent is to encourage visits by the souls so that the souls will hear the prayers and the comments of the living directed to them. Plans for this day are made throughout the year. Usually this includes gathering the goods to be offered to the dead, and during the 3-day holiday period, the families usually clean and redecorate their graves. Most visit cemeteries where their loved ones are buried and redecorate the graves there with the ofrendas, which often include Mexican marigolds, or also known as cempasúchil, and this is a flower that is usually only flourishing during this time. I also wanted to mention that I did not add any white face paint for this sugar skull, but if you want to be more authentic and to honor this Mexican holiday, it is better if you just use white face paint before starting this look. I also wanted to mention that I know that there might be confusion with Day of the Dead and Halloween. However, the country of origin for Day of the Dead or Dia de los Muertos is in Mexico, and Halloween's country of origin is Ireland. Halloween, as you know, is only celebrated on October 31st, and the Day of the Dead it can start at the night of October 31st, but it's usually November 1st to November 2nd, and its purpose is to remember and celebrate friends and family who are dead. And for Halloween, the purpose is just the appreciation of the afterlife and the survival after death. Dia de los Muertos is usually a more sentimental celebration. It is still meant to be happy because you're honoring your loved ones that are dead. However, you usually visit the cemetery, leave the food offerings, and light incense and a picture of the dead person. But for Halloween, you usually carve jack-o'-lanterns out of pumpkins, decorate your house with a ghoulish theme, and have parties, which is very different. I also wanted to say that if you haven't watched the movie Coco by Disney, it is a very interesting movie and it talks about Day of the Dead more vividly than how I am describing it, so I totally recommend watching it if you haven't watched it already. The cempasúchil, a type of marigold flower that is native to Mexico, is often placed on ofrendas and around the graves. With their strong scent and vibrant color, the petals are used to make a path that leads the spirits from the cemetery to their families' homes and to the ofrenda. Okay, so as you can see, I'm just putting, I guess they don't really look like rose petals, but you can just basically make the corner of your eyes look very vivid and large. So that is what I did here, and I used black eyeshadow for this. You can use any powder that you're not allergic to or that your skin does not irritate from. I also made the look or the face paint black with blue because I thought that it would be more simple for anyone else to do, but you can obviously add pink or purple or yellow, any colors that you have that you can use, you're welcome to, because it's all about colors. Okay, so in the next few clips you will see some parts from the movie Coco so that you can see how the altars are placed and the celebration itself. Okay, so now I'm just going to be outlining the side of my face. You don't have to do this, but it just adds a little something, so I decided to do it. That is basically all I have for you today, so I hope that you learned something new about this Mexican holiday and that you will try the Sugar Skull face paint.